We're going to bring in Adina Ostreicher, the executive director of Hillel at University of Connecticut, and Ari Gerard, a student at UConn. So Hillel is a foundation that helps to support thousands of Jewish students across the globe. Thank you so much to both of you for joining us. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Ari, I'm going to start with you. How have you been feeling on campus and, just watching this grow bigger and bigger and bigger?
Definitely. So over the past few months, us Jewish students have really seen our entire communities turn their backs to us. I mean, if you look over the past 2 decades, any sort of vocal bigotry or hatred towards any nationality or race has been met with a very firm hand. And yet when it comes to anti-Semitism and anti-Israel sentiment, it's all of a sudden time to really focus on freedom of speech, which of course is important, but if students are breaking university codes and laws, then there need to be consequences.
Adina, what are students telling you? I imagine they're coming to you looking for guidance and support, and what are you advising them?
Yeah, so what we've seen certainly over the last few months is that students are worried. They're feeling isolated because of what they're seeing on campus and, of course, across the nation. And what we're seeing is more students than ever have been coming to Hillel to process what's happening, to connect with each other, and to just be with staff who care about them. And we are just here and continue to be a safe space for them as they process a very dynamic and unsettling situation.
Yeah, unsettling to say the least. It's unsettling just watching here from a cozy studio in New York City. And there have been calls from both sides of the aisle, really, and from the media and from students. Everybody is saying, where is the president? Well, after days of silence, as the story was getting bigger, I mean, this was a massive story last weekend. Finally, we hear from President Biden. Take a listen.
I understand people have strong feelings and deep convictions. In America, we respect the right and protect the right for them to express that. But it doesn't mean anything goes. It needs to be done without violence, without destruction, without hate, and within the law.
Did this go far enough, Ari?
I think it's good that he's actually acknowledging that for once. I mean, I definitely haven't seen that from my professors at UConn, and it definitely took our administration a long time to get there. I mean, like you said, it's been a week before any action has been taken at a lot of these schools. But it's a step in the right direction, at least.
What else would you like for him to say? What would make you feel better?
I think an emphasis on the role of universities in this issue overall needs to be emphasized. I mean, I've had numerous professors send out emails to our entire student body, essentially condemning the university and standing with these protesters outright, which of course is extremely wrong. I mean, the role of a professor is to teach us students how to think, not what to think. And if they are using their platforms to spread their own political beliefs, again, that's another huge issue that honestly goes beyond the experience of students like myself.
Adina, is this a problem at your university? Do you agree with Ari? And is it something that you're hearing from, potential people who are at other universities in similar roles to yours? Are they having issues with professors getting involved and taking it a step too far?
Yes, I've certainly heard from colleagues and concerns about student experiences in classrooms where professors have expressed opinions that are perhaps inappropriate for them to be doing so, given the nature of the particular course or academic matter. I think what I'm seeing at UConn is administration has, I believe, for the most part, exhibited pretty strong moral leadership in clearly articulating the rules and enforcing their own policies and code of conduct when there's been disregard for that from student protesters.
I've heard interviews with other students at Columbia, for example, who have said, I'm embarrassed that I went there, or now I'm a rising senior and I'm wishing that I could transfer to another university. Ari, do you feel like it's gone that way for you? Are you starting to feel that uneasy, or do you think everything can be all right?
I think I've felt that uneasy for a long time, and we've reached a point where it's sort of a universal experience for Jewish and Israeli students on all campuses. So I don't know where else I could go where I would feel any different, to be honest.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, And you can find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of News Nation's fact-driven coverage.